reservations. We're about to receive some unexpected visitors. Let's give our guests a welcome they'll never forget. Protect the cargo at all costs.
Amidst the turbulence of the Clone War years, the Jedi Council receives a distress call from one of its ships under attack from an unknown enemy.
They came out of nowhere. We were completely overwhelmed. There was nothing we could do.
We have to help them.
The Sedawan was carrying a supply of lightsaber crystals from Ilum.
In this war, a great risk it is to send young Padawans to Ilum. Bring the crystals to Coruscant. Build their lightsabers here, we decided.
The crystals are useless to anyone but a Jedi. What would anyone want with them?
Ask the wrong question, Juju. Killed by someone using a lightsaber. The trooper was.
Count Dooku.
Perhaps. But for now, unclear in the matter, that is.
Yes. That is why it is imperative we investigate this matter immediately.
Well, that's definitely the Sedawan. Strange. There's no sign of any damage from out here.
Master Luminara was escorting the Sedawan to Coruscant. I sense she's in grave danger. Buzz droids!
Don't worry, Master. I'll take care of them.
Looks like several escape pods were launched recently, but the destinations have been erased, along with the onboard computer memory.
Maybe Master Luminara managed to escape. More Jedi. Was that Master Luminara?
That's not Luminara.
Then I smell trouble. We have to contain the fire before it rips through the entire ship.
These control panels should access the door controls.
Looks like we're too late. The coolant system must have been damaged in the explosion.
Then I think we should get out of here.
This whole place is falling apart.
No time to talk! Watch out!
We're not safe here.
Get over there!
Watch out for that camera droid. It'll sound an alert if it spots us.
We gotta get past that sealed door to the landing bay.
That crane could be useful, but it looks powered down.
The generator behind the camera droid should do the trick. You're not getting away this time.
It'll take more than the likes of you to stop me.
Well, let's put that theory to the test.
Such boastful talk from mere Jedi. Let's see how well you hold up against my sisters.
Contact the Jedi Council immediately.
During their investigation on the Sedawan, the Jedi found no trace of its cargo of lightsaber crystals. Instead, they were attacked by a mysterious female who eluded capture. Determined to find their assailant, the Jedi now find their search taking them to the planet Rodia.
She was strong with the dark side of the Force. I've never encountered anyone like her.
Seen before, I have. A Night Sister she is. Meditate on this, I will. Find the crystals, did you not?
They're gone. We suspect they were placed into escape pods and launched, but the coordinates were wiped from the main computer.
We managed to secure a tracking device to the Night Sister ship. She reached Rodia before the signal was lost.
We must go to Rodia and find out why she attacked the ship.
Yes, and search closer to home we must. A possible ally in Coruscant we may have.
A little crispy, but we'll live.
That shield is too powerful for us to attempt any landings. We need to shut it down somehow.
Not to worry, Cody. Shield generators are my speciality. I don't like the look of this.
Whatever's in there can't be any worse than what we've encountered out here.
I hope you're right.
No sense in the both of us getting wet.
Need a ride?
Hang on, I've got this. That wasn't quite what I was hoping for.
Great. What now?
Try swimming under the submarine.
All right, just don't touch anything. Let's get out of here before you accidentally blow us up.
You were saying? Get behind cover!
We need to turn those things off!
Wake up! I hate it when you do that.
Try to keep up.
Next time, you take the long way around.
Lost you, sir.
It'll take more than a few droids to stop us, Cody.
The shield is at 70%, and our sensors register another generator at the top of this tower.
We'll head there next.
Great. Just when we've managed to dry off.
There's a second shield generator.
Fire on Sector 79B27! Where? Over there at those Jedi! Why did you just say that in the first place?
I knew there was something in the water.
Maybe its bark is worse than its bite.
I hope you're right. For both our sakes.
Sir, the shield's at 40%. Our blast cannons may be strong enough for us to attempt a forced entry. We'll commence firing in a few minutes.
Good luck, Cody.
You too, sir.
I have a feeling we're gonna need all the luck we can get.
If only we could trap that monster somehow.
There. That should hold it for now.
There's just the tiny problem of the bridge left.
You'd think they'd put the bridge controls next to the bridge.
This is where we lost the tracking device signal on the Night Sister's ship. She must be around here somewhere.
I don't see anywhere big enough to hold a ship like that.
Then we'd best start looking for clues.
While the search for the unknown female assailant continues on Rodia, the Jedi Council seeks aid on Coruscant itself. Zero, the Hutt, holds the key to this endeavor. However, his palace is uncharacteristically sealed off.
My contacts tell me Zero the Hutt has his ear to the ground when it comes to underground information. However, my efforts to contact him have failed. For some reason, his palace is completely locked down.
This sounds most unlike Zero. I suspect separatist involvement in this. Master Yoda, how can we be sure the Hutt will know the location of the outcast Night Sister Ross Lai?
Valuable to the Hutt's information is. Lead us to Ross Lai, he can.
It has been many years since Ross Lai was brought to Coruscant. She may not even be alive.
Only one way to find out there is. Into Zero's palace we must go.
If I may be so bold, I might be able to find a way to get the Jedi Masters past the lockdown.
This is madness. Why Mistress Padme thinks we can get into Zero the Hutt's palace when the Jedi can't is, well, quite beyond my capacity. I wish I had your optimism. I'd, better knock, I suppose. There doesn't seem to be anyone home. Let's go back and tell Mistress Padme. What? Help!
I hope Senator Amidala was right about Zero's greed. Those droids are our sole chance of getting inside without causing a scene.
What do you mean we'll be good replacements for the droids your master disintegrated? Good job, R2. Now I suggest we open the door for the Jedi and we can leave this awful place.
Where is everyone?
Jedi con GDP도 출발로보.
If that bip alerts the guards, we're in for a lot of trouble. 3PO, come in. 3PO.
Sir, you'll be very pleased to know that R2 and I are safe, and
3PO, we've been spotted by a bip. If you see them, stop them before they alert someone.
certainly, sir, but I'm not entirely sure how we might do that. After all, I am merely a protocol droid.
I'm sure you'd think of something, 3PO.
This place is awfully quiet.
Yes, something's not quite right.
Trap.
Not to worry. R2, come in. R2! Blasted, where are you? This force field must be interfering with the signal.
Oh, Yoda, peace.
This had better be important. You there. Stop!
Oh my.
Protocol droid, tell me what this imbecile is babbling on about.
Jedi he Quargoso.
Well, what did he say?
He said that there were...
Globsuta ji Kotata moi Tosawa.
He says that the jazz band is late.
What? Why are you wasting my time with such trivial matters?
Ki chai chai stupa.
He says that no matter is too trivial when it comes to credit collection.
I'm losing my patience with all of this.
Oscar, Jivupa no what?
They owe him credits, and he demands that you assist him in their collection.
What? I stepped away from my post for this?
Kona tisik takmalia, Globsuta hakujisa.
He inquires if you need a memory wipe, as your behavioral pattern is most displeasing, and therefore must be faulty.
Has this cretin lost all desire to live?
Kuchu ubadro ava roka roka.
He wonders if you would be more suited to work as a speed bump.
This is the last straw. I've had enough of this.
Ap ixmasi kupuna.
He wishes to inform you that you are the sorriest excuse for a droid he has ever seen, and that you would be far more useful melted down.
We need to find another way back into the palace. Guess it's time to hitch a ride. I must say this is one of your more terrible ideas. I can think of worse things. I'm beginning to see your point. There, an entrance. Remind me never to do that again. I'm with you on that. Careful. It's protected by laser beams. R2, do you read me? I need you to deactivate the security laser beams protecting communications tower S9-3B. Come in, R2. Locate the controls for the air vent in Sector 11A-47 and shut it down.
The terminal is locked down. I spotted an access card in the prison cells we passed by earlier. Perhaps that will unlock it.
R2, shut the air vent down completely.
Sir, R2 regrets to inform you that this is all he can accomplish. The controls for the air vent appear to be malfunctioning.
I guess these will have to do. Thanks, R2.
No, make her stop!
Who? Ventress. I should have known you were involved.
You'll find there are many things you're ignorant of, Jedi.
Let the hut go. It's too fast. Use something to stun her.
threatening me with terrible things? Terrible! You simply cannot imagine what horrors I've suffered. Oh, poor, delicate Louis. You?
I come to collect an old debt, Zero.
You must be the Night Sister, Roslai. We need your help.
Assistance given freely is in short supply these days. My business here is with the Hutt.
The Republic will compensate you adequately.
Wealth does not interest me. I require secure transport off this planet. It is time to repay what you owe, Zero.
Of course, my dear.
If it's safe transportation you need, we can arrange something with the Republic shipping lines. All we ask is your help in finding out what Dooku and your fellow Night Sisters are up to.
You are most blind if you believe official Republic vessels to be impregnable. Surely the presence of that female assassin in your own city must tell you something about your vaunted security.
We can give you an unmarked ship if that's what you want. Just help us stop Dooku. If your fellow Night Sisters are on the move, they present a terrible threat to the Republic, and to yourself as well. That is why you wish to flee Coruscant so desperately. They know where you are.
You assume too much based on so very little.
Then provide us with what we need, please. So much rests upon what you know.
Very well. A fast ship for a data chip.
As the Council begins their analysis of the intercepted Night Sister transmissions on Roslai's data chip, the Jedi find themselves digging deeper into the planet Rodia in their hunt for the female attacker from the Sedawan.
Cody, what's your progress on breaking through the shield?
The shield must be interfering with the signals here. Are these the Night Sisters Master Yoda speaks of?
Let us worry about that later.
Ready to die.
If we reset that generator and activate these trains, we should catch up with her.
She's damaged it too badly, so we'll have to manually restart the generator. hate these pesky droids.
Yes, at least they are not trying to kill us like everything else is.
Now watch where you aim that.
Sorry.
Time to get off this ride. Search for an alternative route while I hold them off.
Going somewhere, Jedi.
I trust everything is proceeding as planned.
The crystals are absorbing the Force energy, just as we said they would.
And what of the Jedi that followed you?
My fellow Night Sisters have taken care of them. We need not fear these Jedi. As always, they are too far behind.
Master Yoda was right about the Night Sisters' involvement.
The comlink is working. Commander Cody must have broken clear of the interference.
Commander Cody, come in.
Sir, we're worried we've lost you.
Have more faith, old friend. Have you any success with their shield?
We managed to penetrate it. Now zeroing in on your current position.
You to drop in, Jedi. Pity you won't be around much longer to take full advantage of my hospitality.
We'll see about that.
There must be some way to slow her down with those crystals.
Deeply troubled by the discovery that the Night Sisters are in league with Dooku, the Jedi Council has once again enlisted Senator Amidala's help. The analysis of Roslai's information points toward the planet Christophsis, where the Senator's covert probes have confirmed the Council's suspicions.
There's definitely something suspicious happening on Christophsis. The Separatist army appears to be mining for something.
We appreciate you diverting your mission to aid us, Senator Amidala. But for your own safety, we suggest you leave the system as soon as possible.
We will, Master Windu.
Prepare for impact.
Padme! We have to help her!
There's no sign of Senator Amidala's ship, sir.
Keep looking. We're not leaving without her.
Wait, was that a beacon?
Where?
That's no beacon! We have to get help!
Sir, the crew and I will stay and try to save the transport.
We won't leave you hanging, Commander.
Over there! Come on!
Gotcha! Great catch! Watch out above!
I see it!
Commander Gree, come in!
I hope they're alright.
I as well. We must focus on our mission.
Blast doors in a cave.
This doesn't feel right. Did you activate the stop button?
No, did you?
What?
The intruders were on level 17 of Sector B. Under Section 341.47 of the Security Code, they are under my jurisdiction and it is my responsibility to bring them back. Negative. Under Section 345.765, I get to shoot them on the level they land on. Negative. You got to shoot the last intruder. Only because of your incompetence. If you do not cease and desist, the droid intelligence major will hear of this. You'll be lucky to even get a fuel change after that.
There's more than one way out of here. Glad you made it.
Good to see you too, sir. It took us a while to get the old bird up and running.
We're still searching for Padme. Find a landing site nearby and we'll contact you once we have her.
Yes, sir.
Looks like a switch.
Yeah, but how do we activate it?
That pillar might do the trick.
Baker, we're saved.
Are you alright?
Yes, but the captain requires medical attention.
Do you have any idea what's going on?
We overheard the guard saying something about the Separatists harvesting crystals from the planet core.
They raided the Sedawan for its cargo of lightsaber crystals.
And now they are mining Christophsis. Why? Commander Gree, can you read me?
Loud and clear, sir.
We're with the Senator. Meet us at the coordinates I'll send you and have a medical console on standby.
Yes, sir.
The successful rescue of Senator Amidala on Christophsis brings confirmation of the Separatist interest in the crystals on the planet. However, much to the Jedi Council's dismay, Roslai's information is incomplete. It is in this moment of uncertainty that Yoda reveals what the Jedi's next move should be.
We managed to rescue Senator Amidala. She'll be on a transport headed for Coruscant shortly.
Discover what the Separatists are up to on Christophsis, did you?
Yes, apparently they're mining for something.
We also encountered more Night Sisters.
Most troubling is this alliance between the Night Sisters and Dooku Separatists. Analyze Roslai's information, we did. But complete it is not. To Dathomir we must go, home of the Night Sisters. Find the final pieces of this puzzle. There we shall.
In the meantime, we'll continue to investigate.
Every time you strike one of us down, more will rise.
That was too close.
These Night Sisters are proving troublesome. Your report, Trooper.
The compound stretches deep underground, sir, and we detected a high amount of activity below us. That exit will lead you right to it.
If we're gonna get to the bottom of this, we're gonna need a distraction.
Good idea. Trooper, you know what to do.
Right away, sir.
Wall markings suggest this place to be some sort of temple.
It hasn't been very friendly so far.
Well, we are the intruders here after all. There's one way to get down here.
We're trapped. The exit door looks sealed.
The switches up there might be the key. Time to run. There's something in...
All too easy.
The the Night Sister home planet of Dathomir proves as hostile as the witches themselves, and the Jedi find themselves engaged in intense confrontation. Meanwhile, on Christophsis, the Council's investigation leads further and further into the depths of the planet's core.
The compound looks like it extends much further. We need to get to the bottom of this soon.
Most of the Separatists were headed for that elevator. Good luck, Jedi. As for me, I need to get Captain Rex to the transport.
Be careful. They'll be out in force now that they're alerted to our presence.
You needn't worry about us. Just take care of yourselves.
A place like this would have a central computer. You droids could prove useful.
Senator Amidala may also require the location of the transport if Commander Gree's present landing area becomes compromised.
You can count on us, sir.
Did you check out the new med droids up in Sector 96B? Yes, which reminds me, I should get my servos tuned soon.
Goodness gracious me!
You must be the new configuration droid. Come this way.
I'm afraid you made a terrible mistake with...
I've heard that one before. Move it before I blast you.
Yes, do.
You'll find all the information regarding your battle droid reconfiguration task in the terminal here. Don't be sloppy. We'll be back soon to check on you.
3PO, come in! What is your current status?
Sir, we were navigating most skillfully through the compound when we were waylaid by two utterly uncivilized guards. They forced us into reconfiguring battle droids. I'm at a frightful loss.
Calm down, 3PO. This whole place is overrun with those battle droids. See if you can make them less threatening or something.
Well, I never. That is a brilliant idea. We'll see what we can do. Of course I know what I'm doing with these droids. I need to fit them with the wrong item of the correct size. Of course I know what I'm doing with these droids. I need to fit them with the wrong item of the correct size. Of course I know what I'm doing with these droids. I need to fit them with the wrong item of the correct size. Of course I know what I'm doing with these droids. I need to fit them with the wrong item of the correct size.
What are you doing? You droids are terrible at this.
I did try to warn you. I am but a protocol droid. My linguistic credentials are hardly sufficient qualification for circuitry engineering.
Quiet! We've got something even a protocol droid can handle. Move! The temperature of the large crystal must be regulated. Just have to stand on these two pressure switches every 30 seconds to keep it cool.
I believe we could manage that.
Get to it then! If it overheats, we'll blast you!
3PO! Come in, 3PO!
Mistress Padme, it's so wonderful to hear your voice.
3PO, listen up. Commander Gree had to relocate the transport, and we need the new coordinates of his ship before we're discovered.
I do wish I could be of assistance, but unfortunately, R2 and I are trapped in a room guarded by two barbaric droids. I beg your pardon, Mistress, but R2 says there is a computer terminal in an adjoining room, which could provide us with the location of your transport. However, we will need to deactivate the 4 security shields before we can access the terminal.
Please be quick, 3PO. We're counting on you.
Mistress Padme, I am pleased to report that we have found your transport.
Great work, guys. R2, please upload it immediately. Received. Good job, you two.
What's going on here? Why are you not at your post? Enough of this talking! Blast them, I say!
No, you're making a dreadful mistake. We thought we detected something in here. Or rather, the R2 unit did.
Detected? You weren't ordered to detect anything!
You're absolutely right, but he insisted something was awry.
Sounds like a memory wipe is in order.
Please don't. He meant no harm. He was just trying to remedy an error. Otherwise the whole system would have overloaded.
Fix what? What could an R2 unit do here?
He's no simple astromech droid. Beneath those rusty dents is a truly remarkable exemplar of engineering finesse.
Stop that pompous baloney and use smaller words!
I beg your pardon, sir, but R2-D2 recognized the signs of a serious system malfunction. If he hadn't overhauled a failing process, we'd have been vaporized.
Fine. Get back to work before we lose our patience completely. Otherwise, we'll blast you.
3PO, more droids are coming down on us. We need you to unlock factory door TR43-7A.
R2 says, according to the schematics he accessed earlier, there is a computer terminal quite near us.
Fine, just hurry. We're not sure how long we can hold him off.
Splendid work. I knew you could do it. R2-D2, you know better than to gossip with a strange computer. What? Oh no. Oh, I must warn the Jedi. Sir, are you there, sir? Curse my metal mind. Was I too slow?
What is it, 3PO?
Oh, thank goodness. R2 has just discovered something which might prove significant. He says that the Separatists are building a space station with a unique advanced weapon system. Apparently, it's powered by Force-activated crystals.
Transmit the location of this battle station and any other relevant information to the Jedi Council immediately.
R2 reports that the data is on its way to the Council as we speak.
Good job, you two. Get to another computer terminal in case we need your help again. That's one of the escape pods from the Sedawan.
Beautiful, isn't it? Such a pure physical manifestation of the Force's majesty and might.
You failed, Dooku. Even as we speak, the location of your battle station is being sent to the Jedi Council.
You speak of a feeble assembly of weak-minded simpletons. For too long have they sat in their ivory tower, content to dispense arrogant platitudes, while the galaxy evolves before their very eyes. Why would I be concerned with cowards too frightened to understand what it truly means to know the Force?
Well, we'll just have to show you then.
Better luck next time, Jedi.
The confrontation with Dooku on Christophsis comes with the horrific revelation of the Separatists' latest weapon, a battleship weaponry system powered by the Force. With the dissemination of this information across all Jedi Council members, the mission of the Jedi on Dathomir takes on a much graver urgency.
I hate it when that happens.
Building a terrible weapon, the Separatists are. Powered by the stolen crystals, it will be unspeakable consequences on the Force this act will have.
But how are they charging the crystals? That would take a Jedi.
Blind I have been. Despite their lack of proper training, no certain secrets the Night Sisters do. The location of planets, replete with the living Force.
You mean Rodia, Christophsis?
And Dathomir. Stop the Night Sisters at all costs. You must.
These troopers are in trouble. These troopers are in trouble.
Let us sneak by while that beast is occupied.
I think it spotted us.
Look out!
I sense a trap ahead.
We don't really have much of a choice right now.
That Rancor is still coming.
Hurry! There's got to be a way to stop that monster.
I'm open to suggestions.
Let's hope this gap slows it down.
That didn't work.
We have to smash through that wall.
Welcome, Jedi, to your worst nightmare.
This area does not seem secure. Perhaps something lies behind it.
Come now, Jedi. I'm in the mood for a little sport. Care to oblige?
Stay focused. She's not our target for now. What we seek lies ahead. That's Master Luminara.
We have to free her.
The force is holding her in stasis. How is that possible?
Look! The ground's moving!
Are the possibilities of the Force not truly remarkable? Just moments ago, this mere mortal was a living conduit for a higher cause. Have you ever imagined such power? Enough to annihilate worlds, conquer galaxies, and eliminate antiquated orders. Ah, it's almost more than I can bear.
Who are you, witch?
I am Sircu. Remember this name, for it is the herald of your impending death.
She's getting away!
Wait! Is Master Luminara alright?
She'll be fine. Let us make sure Sircu doesn't get away with this.
You have nowhere else to run.
Such fools. To persist in a task, you are doomed to fail. Fully charged. Commence their transportation to the Devastation.
As the Jedi set off to stop the Separatist battlecruiser, the Devastation, Yoda presses upon them the urgency of succeeding in their mission. However, unbeknownst to anyone, the uneasy alliance between Dooku's Separatist forces and the Light Sisters takes an unexpected turn.
We have the crystals from Dathomir and Christophsis installed in the main weapon chamber, my lord.
And what of Rodia?
Unfortunately, my sister won't be joining us. Nonetheless, I have found a way to boost the energy of the Dathomir crystals. It will be enough for our purposes.
Most disappointing.
Her failure notwithstanding, the witch speaks the truth. This weapon has turned out to be far more powerful than we had first imagined.
Perhaps a demonstration is needed.
Yes, a demonstration. Set your course for Dathomir.
Very well, my master.
Entering the coordinates for Dathomir.
If a demonstration is what you want, then that's what you'll get.
At all costs, stop this ship you must. For this purpose, faster it will be for you to search in pairs. Fail you must not. Of this I am certain. Only in you, the key to our survival lies. This I have foreseen.
We won't fail, Master Yoda.
Into hyperspace.
Wonder where it's headed.
No time for that now. We've got company. We need to find out where this ship is headed.
The computer on the navigation deck should have the coordinates.
Hey, watch where you point that gun! Sorry.
Dropped out of hyperspace.
And presumably arrived at its first target.
Wherever we are, we've got to stop this weapon before it's too late.
Coruscant, we should have anticipated this.
Too late as usual, Jedi. Soon you'll witness the full strength of this ship unleashed, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
2 against 1. A fair fight for you pathetic fools. I shall enjoy this.
We must stop the weapon from powering up. Find the power grids and destroy them. She's too fast. Do something to stun her.
In your temporary victory, Jedi. But you have not won yet. This battleship will not be stopped by a trivial setback.
There must be a backup power system elsewhere. Thank you for the tip, Ventress.
You'll regret ever crossing me, Jedi. Ugh! You!
Did you feel that?
There is much darkness on this ship. We need to hurry. I fear we're running out of time.
Incoming!
We've reached a dead end.
A reactor. If we overload it, we can blast our way through that wall.
Good thinking. That should cause some damage to this battleship as well.
We have to be mindful of those cameras, though.
of Jedi. Oh no.
Don't those things ever stop coming?
That would make things too easy.
I wouldn't mind some peace for a change.
Double-crossed us.
I should have expected such betrayal from a Night Sister witch.
She has switched the coordinates from Dathomir to Coruscant.
You must remedy this debacle, Count Dooku. See that you do not fail me this time.
Coruscant!
Your planet will burn, Jedi.
Get to higher ground and disable those targeting panels quickly.
Impressive, most impressive. But are you worthy of wielding a lightsaber? But alas, they're all in vain.
Deluded weaklings, soon your world will be destroyed, and a new order will emerge. Behold the rise of the Night Sisters!
Something very bad is happening.
I feel it too.
We have to shut this thing down.
Right behind you.
Great. Let's get moving then.
No, I mean right behind you!
What a mess.
You do leave quite an impression wherever you go. Didn't we just leave this party?
Nothing like running into old friends.
Someone's at the door. What would anyone be doing here?
That'll keep them off our backs.
Not for long. Time to make a move. Race you across?
You read my mind.
Guess it's a tie. In the name of the Republic, I demand that you deactivate this battleship.
I don't think she's listening.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Prepare for your worst nightmares, Jedi. Take a good look around. For this will be the last of your miserable world that you see.
I think she's trying to tell us something. She's manually powering up the weapon.
Got to stop her somehow.
This battle is far from over.